Hey, I'm Blake Moe, owner of Moe Muscle Cars. Welcome to our world. We're going to show you around the shop a little bit, show you some of the work we do, the cars we have. This one's a real nice car. It'll be a headliner at the Autorama. It's got a LS3 engine. Everything on this car is brand new except for the subframe. This is 64 El Camino, and this one's a really nice car. In the light, it shines really well. This is going to be a true Moe muscle car right here also. See the engine, everything, real pretty. This color is actually an apple red. Came out real good. We did a 64.5 Mustang convertible that had a similar color, and that one will be at the car show too. But this one's real dark and deep, almost like a blood. So this is another one we built. This is a 70 vet right here, and we had this one at the show last time. You know, a lot of the cars are all top notch. And a lot of our customers are always coming back. They want to, you know, hey, can you add this? I want to do this to my car. They go to the shows, and it's kind of a competition type thing. So it's really cool, and I'm glad they enjoy it as much as we do. This car is a Cougar 69, and this is the second car we built for this gentleman. This one will be a real nice car when it's done. He owns a 68 Charger also, which is real top notch. That one's been in a bunch of shows. Some of the cars in here, we do a lot of mechanical work also. We're not just a builder, we're a restoration and repair facility. So a lot of the cars that we have going on, we're actually just working on them, putting in engines, you know, new suspension, all that type of stuff. This is our dirty shop right here. And we call it the dirty shop because it's where all the dirty work happens. All the tear downs, like I said, suspension work, anything, you know, dropping in engines. We do it all in here. We want to keep it all the way from all the real nice cars. We're going to head over to the body shop, and actually we'll probably stop in the machine shop first. A lot of times when we're putting in a motor, for instance, if we're putting a Ford motor in a Chevy, mounts don't work and everything, so we actually have to machine a lot of that stuff or fabricate it. So we have a Bridgeport mill, all the tools and equipment that we need in here, so it's vital to have this stuff. A lot of people think that these cars, when you buy parts for them, they just fit. And that's far from the truth. You have to modify a lot of stuff, and it really takes a lot of time to get it done right. You can see in here we got the mini blasters. This one's actually glass bead. The other one is what we call black diamond. It's more for the heavier stuff. It's the machine shop right here for the main part of it. See, we got the saw. This is our Bridgeport mill. And this is vital to have in this business. We can machine a lot of stuff with this, aluminum, steel, whatever. You can see over here, even with this piece that they've made, they've milled it out. And you also have the holes, so wherever this is going to go, you can mount it right up, and it fits just like it was machined on a CNC machine almost.
All right, Rob Bringleson. I have a 1957 Chevy 210 Post. Brought it here in about 2008, if I remember right, in pretty fair shape. But as we got it in here and started looking at it, there were a lot of things I wanted to do to it that weren't quite there with it. And we ended up taking it all the way down to the bare metal and building it back out with an Art Morrison chassis, an LS1 motor. Went down to the bare metal on the paint, brought it back out and turned it into a custom hot rod with these guys. Well, Muscle was good in that a lot of good recommendations, but probably the best thing I saw is they keep you from doing dumb things in the process. They know what works, what doesn't work, what's going to look good, what'll make a good drivable car, and they really build it around that. You have a lot of freedom to do what you want, but again, it's nice to know you have the safety net with a lot of experience there, and folks catching you when you're doing something that you're not going to be happy with at the end of the day. One of the best things though, and something these guys really focus on, and this gets lost with a lot of the restorations I see, is the gapping on the doors, the hoods, the trunks. Everything looks 10 times better than when it came out of the factory. And if you don't know what you're looking at, you might not see it, but everything lines up perfectly. And haven't had now the Chevy out for, I guess, 3 or 4 years since they finished the restoration. Everything still works great on it. The doors close perfectly, don't have any problems with it. So fantastic work top to bottom.
We're gonna head over here to our body shop. This is where all the magic happens. A lot of the fabrication, changing panels, all that type of stuff, and of course the body work and paint, which we're gonna show you the paint booth and the paint mixing room. Some things that we're real proud of. This car just came out the booth. It's just been primed. Next it'll be blocked. This is what you think it is. This is 66 Batmobile from Gotham. So this is gonna be a real cool car when it's done. Customer wants it real straight, real nice. We're gonna box the whole car up, make it sturdy, and make it a really sweet car. See, we got a bunch of projects going in. We got a 29 Roadster over here. This was my father's car, and we're gonna make it real nice, make it a true muscle car for him. This one to the right that you can see is a 56 Cadillac. And you know, you don't see too many of these on the road. This one's gonna be real sweet. It's gonna be a silver, like the 57 Chevy that we have on our website. Move on over here. This car is a 1970 Roadrunner to my left. And right now it's waiting to be painted. Next week, we're gonna actually put this in the booth. It's gonna be in orange. And cool thing about this car is the customer's actually gonna assemble it himself. He's a big hobbyist. He wanted to take it to us, get everything straight, perfect on the body, and then he's gonna actually do the assembly at his house. So that's gonna be a really cool thing. This is a 56 Bel Air right here, and it's recently been painted. The customer on this one really wanted it to be original. There was no gaps that were fixed on the car. As you can see, the paint color is an original color. He's probably got some memories that take him back in time. Maybe his dad drove a car like this, so he wants it how it was back then. This is a 1970 Cuda convertible. This is going to be a really hot car when it's done. It was actually one of 28, but the customer is going to make it a resto mod. There's been a ton of work on this. It was in very bad shape. You can see the black on the inside. A lot of that's been replaced, and in the front it's got new fenders. The quarter panels back here are new. They actually only make them for a coupe, so we had to cut them and make them to where they'd fit on the convertible. I'm going to show you all the paint mixing room. This is where we mix all of our paints. We do everything in-house. Customers ever need paint mixed, or they have a color code, or maybe we painted their car a few years ago, we can actually pull it up and mix that exact paint.
David Urey, 1969 Pontiac convertible. The car as TA or Trans Am my way, and as if I would have ordered it in the color scheme that I had, and still get the spoiler, the hood, and the extractors on the side, and went from there. It was a the motor it came out of a 1969 Pontiac Grand Prix, and it has Ram Air 3 heads on it, so it is a Ram Air motor. Interior, I didn't want to go back with the stock interior, never did like the standard interior, didn't care for the the custom interior that they called it at that time. So I modified the seats to give myself a modified tuck. It's really not a tuck, it's more of a roll, stitch and roll on the inserts with a two-tone, because I just didn't want to be solid black inside. I wanted to have some contrast. The shop was a very enjoyable shop to work with. Everybody's very professional when they're in dealing with all the folks, but yet they're not afraid to be a friend.
We're gonna make it over here to the paint booth. Of course, it's got the fire suppression system on it, which is required. We also have the fire suppression system on the paint mixing room. Pretty big booth. We can fit, nice sized cars in here.
Hi, I'm Mike Holly. I have a Dodge Charger 1968. It has a 426 crate Hemi in it. My experience with Blake, Casey, Mike, and the guys here at Mo Muscle Cars has been fantastic. They've been easy to work with. Probably like most muscle car owners, you start putting that kind of money into a vehicle, you can start being pretty particular about things, and they have a very good understanding of the wants and needs of somebody that's going to make that kind of investment in a car. It's got a 69 Cougar, it's got a 390 big block in it, and they're in the process of making it into a fantastic hot rod as well. So I'm not only a client, I'm a repeat client. If that tells you anything with the level of my satisfaction.
Hey, thanks for coming check out Mo Muscle Cars. We welcome you to our facility, and we hope you saw the work that we do and the type of work we do. We've had a lot of customers in here, a lot of great cars, and we always look forward to seeing them on the road. So if you ever need any work done on your car, from full restorations to minor repairs, check us out. You can reach us on momusclecars.com, and we hope to see you soon. Thank you.